Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what's the time please?
It's 8:57 a.m.
Right, so Facebook, Aaron liked me in dating 14 minutes ago. Aaron. What I wanted to say was that I had an email saying to me that basically the injection I've had for COVID has got 300 side effects to it, and there's a whole piece of like PDF to look at telling me the 300 side effects the COVID jab I've had has got, which I've lost now anyway, so I don't really want to look at that this morning. So what people ask me mainly on dating sites is, what are your plans for today? Well, I take it as it comes along. If I want to go out, I go out. If I don't, I don't. I walk max, like I said, 3 times a day. I live by myself. I live on my own with this lovely little dog that won't leave me alone. He won't. Even if I go to the toilet, he follows me. Bless him. He's gorgeous. He's lovely. This is what stops me being absolutely dying from loneliness. It does. Having a pet stops you thinking about being lonely. I don't get lonely as such. I miss company. Obviously, I was married for 18 years and I had 4 children to look after at that point. And for those 18 years, right, I was with my ex-husband without children for 9 years. So half of those years in my marriage I was spent with my husband, and we didn't have children till later on. I was 27 when I had my first child. 27. We left it late, in my opinion, in those days. And we both went to work. So he had his job, I had my job, and I spent most of my day at work. Then when I had my first child, I gave up my job because my child was seriously ill and dying of liver disease. So I gave up my job to look after my sick child. He was fatally ill. And having children takes up a lot of your time. It does. It takes up most of your day. You don't have time to think when you've got small children, right? So when I found myself divorced out on the streets, because I was actually homeless for 2.5 years, I didn't know what to do with myself. I wanted to bang my head against the wall. I was crying. I went, in quotes, mad because I lost absolutely everything, even the coat off my back. The partner that I'd left my husband for took all my belongings, my clothes, my shoes. He said he was going to send them to me in a box, and he never did. So all I had was the clothes on my back and a purse around my shoulder, a little bag with my bank card in it. That's all I had. He took all my belongings. And this has happened to me more than once. This is why I don't trust some men. This is why I'm not willing to let blokes come back to my place and think this is a lovely flat, I'll have that, and treat me like dog shit again. I don't want it, you see. And this is my flat. This is my home. Right? And men, because some men think if a woman's soft, which means she's vulnerable, she's been through a lot, they take advantage. You can pay for their tobacco, you can pay for their alcohol. They sit on their backside and send you out to the shop. Now that's not happening anymore. I've had enough of that. Right? So if it's going to be me and Max, so be it. I'm not a mug anymore. I'm not. I'm not a mug anymore. I was, but I'm not now. So me and Max go for a walk, avoiding whatever happens on our path, because in Gloucestershire, you know, I used to take Tony out in the pram. Men had come out the drains working, so I'd be walking along the path and have to push the pram into the mud because a workman would come out the drain. And all those incidents with shelter. The house, 36 Stanley Road, was a dump. It had holes in the ceiling. The bathroom ceiling, the bath leaked into the kitchen, right? And when I tried to go to shelter and tell them that my baby was in danger, they didn't listen to me, right? They didn't. They just left me in there, right? I was given inadequate accommodation. It was all broken. It was all smelly, and they tried to blame that on me. Right, I moved into a place that had slashes in the carpet was filthy, and they said, oh, that I did it, right? And it had been like that for donkey's years, but they blamed me. They said they was going to shampoo the carpets for me when I moved in, and they never did. Right, I'm not a mug anymore. I don't get taken for a ride. None of those things that happened are ever going to happen again. Right, now I'm in Rochester. Right, my mum, Jennifer, is in Chatham. Rochester and Chatham, for anybody that doesn't know, are part of the Medway towns, and they're two different, separate places. The builders are working down the bottom, and my mum's just phoned. Jennifer's just rung me apparently and left a message. So, right guys. Living by yourself can be challenging, it can be lonely, it can be monotonous. But at the end of the day, you've got to remember that we come into this world alone and we leave it by ourselves. So how long anybody is with a partner, you can't go with them. So it's best to learn to be alone at times, you know, because everyone will be at some point alone by themselves, right? And it makes you stronger. It does make you stronger. Not relying on somebody. If there's a fire, I have to deal with it myself. If there's a flood, I have to deal with it myself. If someone attempts to break into my property, I have to deal with it myself. See you later.